You ever heard of the Great Shift?
That was an odd way to start a video. I just sat down. But
That's
okay.
fine.
No, why? What was that?
The Great Shift is when anime transitioned from weirdo stuff
yeah.
to now it's the normal stuff. So now you're weird if you haven't watched anime.
Okay.
That was the Great Shift.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about now. I got you.
And I think there's a lot of good things about the Great Shift in terms of people being able to express their hobbies and not be labeled a weird person and share their hobbies at school and not be the weird guy, whatnot, right? That's all good. But there has been some, I could say, bad effects of the Great Shift.
Okay.
One of them being content creators are now using anime and like nerd culture for clout. So people who haven't seen a lick of anime or don't know anything about anime are going to anime-centered events and spaces for content because that's what sells right now.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Look at all the places you've gone and look, led you all
Oh,
right
back to me. Yeah. Some examples, if you haven't seen, some of the bigger examples of this is DreamCon.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
different creators flock to DreamCon, like Cinna, RDC, Rage, Agent.
I sent him.
Yeah. They all, Ludwig even, they all go to DreamCon. DreamCon isn't necessarily an anime only space, but it is very anime heavy.
Yeah, right.
I would say out of all the umbrellas of entertainment, anime is probably the biggest one that DreamCon hosts.
For sure.
Right? And because it now draws in creators, you get smaller creators showing up to possibly meet these big creators, like do a collab or get them in videos or get people in videos in order for their streams or their videos to get pushed places.
Right.
One of the most recent examples of this is Zach Levine's sister. I think her name is like Cameron.
Oh, Cameron Levine.
She started doing streaming recently. And she was at DreamCon. But she was talking to some people who knew her and talked to her, and they asked her like, "Oh, you watch anime?" Like surprised that she was there.
Right.
And she said, "No, I don't watch that weird shit."
I don't be doing the anime shit. That's weird. That anime shit weird.
Okay, wait, why you following me?
I came to stream because hella people come and stream. I don't. Hey, listen, chat. Anybody that like that is cool, but I don't do that shit. They be all freaked out and shit and doing all that.
Hold on, don't talk shit about anime.
Nah, that
We can't
no,
talk shit about
because that
anime.
you want to watch it, you could just go watch something else. You gotta read the subtitles and shit, and they making hella unless you know it.
Watch it in English.
I don't like reading.
Okay.
Yeah, so not watching anime is one thing, but going to DreamCon and calling anime weird shit.
Well, she's a bad example of this, and I'll tell you why. I knew she was a weirdo based on how she interacted with T-Banks.
Oh, that's a whole different conversation.
It is, but it's not. If you're weird in one place,
You weird. All,
you might
all
be
over.
weird just across the board.
I don't know, maybe.
And that might not always be true, but I'm not surprised.
She has since backtracked on that though, and
Of course she
said
has.
that she finds it interesting, and she's listed out many of anime that she's partaken in or been interested in partaking in since then.
Black zooming on me. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, you lying bitch.
You just got the rock.
This bitch just Googled.
Shut up, bitch.
This bitch Googled popular anime and then did a weird ass apology video.
Correct.
Shut the fuck up, bro. If you don't watch it, just stand 10 toes on that.
But
You just a clout chaser.
Yeah,
That's
you're
fine.
a clout chaser, and it's just weird to go to someplace like that's like me going to a Comic-Con and being like, "Ugh, you read comics?" Huh?
And that's nothing
What?
too. Just quick side note.
What?
And this isn't a beat up on Cameron Levine video.
No,
but
there's
just,
other examples.
But just hold on. Here's Zach Levine's sister. He just finessed the Sacramento Kings out of $50 million that he's guaranteed to get.
Yeah.
You don't. What are you doing?
She wants her own bag.
You can get a meal off that nigga and not do nothing. I know Zach Levine will give his sister a meal.
She won her own bag. But she's not the only creator.
To LARP? You want a LARP a bag? That's
Correct.
crazy.
But she's not the only creator.
Okay.
A couple years back, there was Yusuf. I don't know
what
if you know
Yusuf do?
Yusuf. Yeah, he was
I fuck with Yusuf. What he do?
No, he was at a DreamCon, and he was there to meet like the bigger creator. He was a smaller creator at the time, so he was there to like see Senna and all them. Right?
Hi, Senna.
Stop doing that.
Sorry.
And he was filming people in cosplay that he felt wasn't appealing to the eye. So it was a bigger dude in like a Sailor Moon cosplay, and he had his cameraman like zoom in on him, and then he looked at his camera being like, what a weird, like basically saying that's disgusting and he's weird for doing that. When he's invading the space of where that dude should feel like, why go to DreamCon? Like, why is DreamCon this place where people go to invade safe spaces in order to make content? Like, what is this thing?
You the one trying to get on.
Yeah, you the one.
I'm just chilling. I'm here because I want to be here.
I'm enjoying this space. This space felt like the safe
how I want to
of
dress.
me. Yeah,
right.
and you're here trying to clout chase. You're the weird one.
Yeah, Yusuf, come on, man. I come on, man. I'm disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Just disappointed.
But that at this point, all that's like been swept under the rug for him. Like, obviously he still has a career and he's still a big creator.
Right.
But I just always found that moment always like it rubbed me the wrong way. That's the only way I could.
It rubbed me the wrong way too. I just heard about it.
Yeah,
that's just an odd thing. Maybe you trying to clip farm, whatever. But like, clip farm with people that are also trying to clip farm.
Yes.
Not random civilians that just enjoying the festivities. Clip farm with, like, if you see Senna, clip farm would say like, "Oh, Senna, you look fat."
Yeah.
She does that type of content. Okay, cool. And if she's cool with you doing it, because you're nobody at that time, so maybe not.
She
do
might
that.
not fuck with
She
it.
might have what's her cameraman name? Hit you with the camera.
Oh, Rossi.
Yeah, Rosie.
Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie. Yeah, hit you with the camera, whatever. But don't clip farm. Which again, that was 2 years ago. Clip farming was a little bit different at that time.
Like, I'm not here to like rake him through the coals for it. I'm just using
use
him
examples
as
of
an
weird
example
people.
of like the shift in content because anime is popular, but it's only just popular. Like, there's still some ranges of it that are in the weird territory. So people like are tolerant of it to an extent, but they still kind of try to like punch down on people who enjoy it.
That's another thing too. Like, what's weird, like that man or whoever that person was, they might not even identify as that. We don't know. He just was pointing somebody out. But that person dressing in a Sailor Moon cosplay, what like, just because that's weird to you, that to me it's a cosplay. The person obviously enjoys Sailor Moon. They bought it or made that costume. Who gives a fuck? And then as far as Cameron, again, similar to what you said, why are you going to DreamCon that's mostly about anime and nerd stuff?
Well, she
just
said,
to go up there.
she continued her answer and said, well, I'm just here for the streamers.
Which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, if DreamCon specifically wasn't so ingrained in content within itself, I would say, okay, like, what are you there for?
But
I do get
it's not ingrained in content, because even the people who are at DreamCon, they're in it for like event stuff. Like, I know Senna and them like stream while they're there, but they're usually all doing like the backstage stuff and like at the actual event things. I don't see them like streaming across the floor.
Yeah, you might get a YouTube video after the fact.
And I think that's where it's like, it's not, I don't think it's truly ingrained in as much content. I think the content people are there and their personality is there and the events and stuff, but I don't think it's like, it's not a content con, but I think it's becoming one. Like, even people who frequent DreamCon, like the consistent goers, they're like, we're getting more and more streamers and it's not feeling like
a con,
or it doesn't feel as much of a safe space for us as it did before because of how many streamers are like stopping us, asking us weird questions.
Right.
There's the cool ones who do like the anime list joints, like the big wall.
Right.
Like who can say what anime characters can say the N-word. That was funny. That's a funny one. Or like top ranking of all cartoons and animes across like the 2000s. Like there's those people, but they set up and people come over to interact. But there's also people who like push the button for like the clip farm and stuff and like approach people and like come up to them and ask them weird questions or like saying like, oh, like there was one cosplay dude who he said he was talking to his friend who was a woman who was also a cosplayer and he said something about her costume and some random dude with a camera, like with a cameraman came over and he was like, I heard you say that same thing to that other girl. Oh, you a player, huh? And then like tried to like make it like an awkward thing of like, I guess because he thought that this dude was trying to
get at her,
this
but that
girl,
was his friend.
But that was his friend, and so that dude doesn't know him from Adam and Eve, and he's trying to make it awkward. Like imagine it was a stranger. Maybe he was complimenting a stranger's costume, whether it was for a romantic reason or not. And dude is making it weird. And dude just made it weird just because he wanted a funny clip in his video.
Well, so I got a question for you and us just as content creators. We've been talking about going to DreamCon for a long time. Financially, it just doesn't always make sense.
Yeah.
We would like to go next year. We also had conversations about being prepared for opportunities and such. We're not weirdos in that way where we're going to ask somebody a weird question.
Yeah.
But how much of R&P going to DreamCon is content and how much of it is R&P going to DreamCon to just go to DreamCon?
I'd say
I don't think we never talked about that, and I guess that's something we would have to...
It's funny
we're doing this on camera.
But for me, it would be 50-50. I think it would be 50% content, 50% for enjoyment. Okay. I wouldn't stream. So
no, right, yeah. No.
Everything we did there would be getting B-roll, off to a side, maybe asking people who pass by, like, do you want to be in this?
Right.
We're asking questions, we're asking trivia questions, and we're giving away free stuff.
Right.
That's how we always done it.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
And that's how we would do it there.
Right.
I wouldn't actively stream there. No. I'm not chasing anybody down.
No.
Except maybe to meet a creator. But even
not for clips.
Yeah, maybe if they have time for like a 2-minute like interview thing, but it would be like in post. Like it wouldn't be live questions. It wouldn't be. We would consolidate all that video, edit it down, and then drop it,
and then make it.
And we would take out any like things that we would think people wouldn't want to see, like wouldn't want us to put out there of random people, like somebody walking past and maybe a compromising situation that gets edited out.
Right.
Maybe this interview didn't go as well as we would hope.
We just don't put it out.
Yeah, we just wouldn't put it. We wouldn't want to show anybody in a bad light.
Right. But that's us. That's how we do. I would think that's how we do content in general.
But I feel like streaming takes away some of that autonomy because it's just going out there. Right. Whether there's 0 people in the room or 1 million, you're catching whatever it is in that moment, and it's living.
And you could not want that.
Stream.
Like, I don't want to show this person doing whatever they're doing. Yeah. But because we're live,
that's just it. Really is.
But that's another thing that's like we kind of talk about this in some of our private meetings, streaming etiquette and figuring that part out. Because like I would like to IRL stream, but I've never really I've vlogged. But that again, that's you can chop that different. Up.
Yep.
I've never really IRL streamed or anything like that, so that's something I need to learn. You can't really just. I mean, I guess you can if you're an asshole. Yeah. But you can't just walk into establishments with a live feed saying, "What's good, niggas?"
Well,
you can do that, but you're a dick. So, like, again, we discuss streamer etiquette and stuff like that, but I think it'd be 60-40 for me. But I also, similar to you, just don't want to make people uncomfortable. Even if you are Senna or RDC or whatever, I don't want you to be uncomfortable. We all here to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk to me, cool. But if you say Plax, fuck off, or whoever, fat motherfucker, fuck off. Like, wow, that was a little
mean.
A little mean, but I'm gonna leave you alone.
You got it. You know what?
Look, Cam. Yeah, okay. Hey, yeah.
Stream off.
I'm tired of fat motherfuckers, bro. Oh, Dylan.
Rough.
Wow.
A little mean, don't you
think?
Not mean enough. Nick,
Whoa, damn.
That's a whole
whoa.
But
No, but yeah, I think it would be more 60-40 for me. 60 trying to obtain as much content as we can, 40 there for enjoyment. But at the same time, I'm squeamish with that. Like, I don't making anybody uncomfortable makes me uncomfortable. So like,
I think that's the
I don't even
usual
want to
thing.
do that.
But
right.
yeah, and I think anime has just become the easiest focal point for that because of how global it became. And I think it's just like a new way to obtain an audience.
Right.
It's just by knowing anime. Like it used to be like video games. Play a video game, you used to be able to reach like millions of people. Now it's anime.
Right.
You know anime to a certain extent. You expanded your audience by like times 10.
Right.
And so it doesn't have to be genuine, however you feel about it, but just being in those spaces gets eyes on you, whether good or bad. And I feel like there's just, like you said, there's etiquette to it. I think anime, because of it's just a recently popular thing.
Right.
Those cons had always just been a safe space for people. I kind of wish I was an adult a little further back in time so I could experience
Enjoy
cons
without content creator thing.
Yeah, pre-content creators getting a hold of it, like in a grander sense. Like when it was just passion. It was just people who liked anime.
It,
Like if somebody heard you talking about going to a Comic-Con, they looked at you weird. Like type deal. Like it, because then you went there with a knowledge that only people who really care about this stuff is gonna be here.
But again, we kind of talked about this like just in previous videos. People just LARPing too.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
they're LARPing
like-
now because it's popular.
Right.
Nobody's LARPing something that's not popular.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Or posers for the OG term.
Posers, yeah.
But let us know down below.
Damn, I'm a little sad. That's ass.
It is. But let us know down below.
Y'all not
how
real
do you
nerds.
feel? Yeah, how do you feel about it? Are you feeling like people are faking being fans of anime just for clout? Is clout chasing becoming such a disgusting thing that people are even going into nerd safe spaces and exposing it for views and likes and clicks and stuff? And let us know down below if you like our content, and if you do like our content, like the video, and if you really like our content, leave us a sub.